What's going on, everyone? Corey here with Xbox Tavern and Gaming Tavern, back with another review. Today I'm taking a look at Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Now, when it comes to entertainment, there are few things I love more than nostalgia and crossovers. Where are my Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles fans? And this game, Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny, has both of those things. It takes you back into the world of Nickelodeon Nicktoons, and you are instantly traveled back to like an episode of your favorite show growing up as a kid, or at least for me. Now, not all of these shows that are mixed into this game do I have familiarity with, but most of them I do, and that immediately makes me interested in playing it. Now, do the voices sound the exactly same as I remember? No, they're probably different, but it doesn't really take away from the nostalgia effect that this game gives. During the cutscenes, you're watching and it kind of feels like a new episode of one of those shows you grew up with. To not spoil anything in the later parts of the game, you do have the Fairly Odd Parents mixed in here. You have SpongeBob, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Avatar, to name a few. There are several others that you get to interact with and even play as in this game. So if any of those are from your childhood like they are mine, that instantly may give you a bit of a draw to this game. Now, what kind of game is this? Well, it's an action RPG game. It's a simple one at that, so it's kid-friendly. Feel free to bring in kids or other members of your family who aren't gamers, and with the drop-in multiplayer, you can just have fun sessions with whomever you want, whenever you want. Each character kind of takes on a class, so you have your mages, your warriors, your rogue characters that are, their main basic attack will be a close-up attack or a far range attack. It has all of that in here, as well as things like your armor and some little medallions that give you extra buffs, and a skill tree. Every character has their own skill tree with their own unique skills. As you go through the game and level up, you unlock the ability to use these skills, and you get 6, and you get to choose 4 at any time, and you can change them out at any time to assign as you see fit. They work off of a mana bar. You also have a life bar. This is very classic RPG-ness baked into this game. But as you play the game, you unravel the story, and it's going to take you through different lands. Of course, they each have themed versions of the shows that you are watching, all in the D&D dungeon crawler style, isometric with the minimap kind of deal. Each level is brought up through a few linear levels. They're pretty linear. There's really no branching paths that you can seem to get lost on, or at least I didn't. Each section accumulates to a boss battle, and as you go through the game, you will uncover these bosses. You can replay them, and they offer a unique way to give a reason to replay them. There will be side characters that come across that you don't play as, but you can do a quest for. So it's very thorough in the inclusion of a bunch of different characters, not just the main characters from the TV shows, but other side characters as well. There are several currencies in the game, whether that be gold coins or these crystals, or a different type of crystal, where you can spend to upgrade your existing equipment. You can upgrade your potions, you can upgrade, or actually you can buy better weapons that match your level. That's all there. You can play each level in 3 different difficulties. They're all level based, and they will typically, and eventually you will come over leveled, and even the hardest difficulty will be under your current level. So it's not a difficult game, but it does offer some various levels of difficulty selections. Throughout the dungeon crawling parts of the levels, you'll come across different challenge statues that will give you, extra loot. You can go off and try to find every bit of loot that you want, but that was never an issue for me. Really, the only issues that I had with the game was that it did become a little repetitive. Once you pick your character that you kind of want, which you can change at any time, obviously all the fights are going to feel the same. So I do recommend going through the characters. They all level up together, so you don't have to level one from start to finish and then do the same thing to the other one, which is nice if you're trying to save time. If you are level 13 or 20 on this character, you're going to be the same level on any other character. Now, their loot may be a bit less if you haven't picked up a lot of that character's loot, but again, the shop is there where you can kind of catch back up quickly and get right into action with that character. Same with the skills. Since those unlock at levels, you don't have to go through them and, re-earn them. You can just unlock them all if you've already hit that level cap. But yeah, that's kind of it for Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. It is a pretty standard action RPG with loot and leveling, character selection. It has all of the things in there that you would expect, all on a smaller, easier scale, so you can bring in kids. Obviously, this is targeted towards kids, but I had a fun time with it, especially kind of seeing these characters from my childhood again and being able to play with them. That was kind of cool, and I have played games that contain those before, and usually they don't last very long. The interest dies off quicker than the nostalgia would like you to believe. This one I was able to see through. I actually enjoyed it. I wanted to see kind of where the story went, even though it was a bit predictable. That's fine. I'm an adult playing this kid's game. It all is all fine. Technically, the game ran fine, except for times when I was trying to navigate through and I was trying to squeeze through what looked pretty obvious that I could fit through, but an object would be blocking it that you couldn't break. So there was times like that kind of made, moving a bit kind of but it was, it is what it is. It's not the game of the year, but it was a game that I enjoyed, and I enjoyed with my kids being able to drop in and drop out as they saw fit. So yeah, if any of that speaks to you, be sure to check out Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. If you aren't already on XboxTavern.com, be sure to go there to check out my final score for the game. And with that, I will see you in the next one.